Perry here, Taylor Sound Tip of the Day. My tip today is to explain kind of how audio flows. And what I like to think of when I think of audio, I like to think of plumbing. So imagine that you have a series of valves, and water is, you have your water source on one side, and then you have your bucket or your reservoir on the other side. So you want to get as much water into that reservoir as cleanly and quickly as possible. So the idea is to open the first valve. Say you have 3 valves. You have the first valve open as far as you can go, and then you slowly turn the other valves on just a little bit. So you want every valve to be open as much as it can to provide the pressure of the water flowing to the next valve. And then the next valve is open as much as you can, and then the last valve is open maybe just a little bit. So think of your LED meters as, say you have a microphone and your microphone is going into a preamp. Your first preamp, you want to have that signal as hot as you can. So you want it in the orange, or maybe just at the middle, in the middle of the orange. And so you turn your gain structure on that preamp up as far as it'll go so that you can get that hot signal. Sometimes preamps have 2 gains in. They have a preamp, and then they have also another stage of gain. So think of, you want your first stage to be as open as far as it can go, and then the next stage to open as far as it can go, always watching the LED meters along the way, that you're always getting into that orange zone. And then all the gain that is going on, say you have a board, and then now you're going through the board, you have your fader on or you have your master knob on the top, you want that to go as far as it'll go, and then you have your master fader on the channel, you want that to go as far as you can go. But as you go, as you're pushing signal down the line, the less and less gain you need. So think of open at the very beginning, and you're kind of clamping down on the signal flow as you go. So always think of plumbing when you're thinking of building a gain structure. This isn't always true, but for the most part, 99% of the time, this will work really well for you. Rock on.